right, some points of classification. Let's look at some Hollywood actors. As you all know, and if you don't know this, then you really need to wake the fuck up in the Matrix. Most of the Hollywood actors you see, and I'm going to say this. I'm on record, I'm going to say that. I told you I'm responsible for what slides out of my mouth. Like my daughter go. Look, if you haven't noticed by now, don't get me wrong, Tom Cruise is alright, Mel Gibson is straight, Sylvester Stallone, okay, Schwarzenegger, alright, Sean Connery, goddamn Harrison Ford, the guy Skywalker dude, whatever. I've named you, and George Clooney, alright? I've named you the top white actors of all time. Except for the new cats that just came along in Star Trek and all that other bullshit. Those are the top white actors of all time. But I can name you a bucket list, shitload of top American African actors. But this is where the American African actors fucked up. They're fucking up just like us in the low-end theory are fucking up. They don't trust each other. They don't put no money with each other. You ever notice that when Will Smith's in the movie, he's the only black person in this movie? There's no Samuel Jackson with him. There's no Denzel with him. There's no Sanaa Lathan with him. There's no Tay Diggs or Tyrese. None of these motherfuckers is with Will Smith in this movie. If they are, show me a movie. No, this is fucking Tommy Lee Jones. A fucking dead-ass drunk white dude that's ready to die any second. That's what's in Will Smith's movie. I think Will Smith venture capital some of his own films. A majority of them. But he ain't putting no money together with no black actors. Look at old girl from Scandal. Motherfucker, my homegirl on my Gmail said, look how many persons this chick done bought. Scandal's not gonna last for oh so long. America, maybe it's me, can only watch a white man cheat on his white husband with a black woman for oh so long. Before that shit becomes reality. In our classification today, black actors are scared to put black money together to make black hip films. Because they don't want to do the black work. They don't. I don't have the money to put no production together, but I damn sure can do a script and write a movie. Just ain't got the money. But guarantee this, if I want special effects, if I want editing, if I want certain fucking shit to be outstanding like The Matrix, I'm gonna have to hire some white people on my team. I can't keep that staff all black, it's impossible. I haven't seen it. How many black cartoons we have? Hell, Tom McFarlane came out with motherfucking Blade again. That was a white boy that put Blade out for us. Not a black designer. Now don't get me wrong, my homeboy the Boondocks, he's shit. But in order for him to do season 4, he had to go get with the Koreans to do that shit. We, as American African people, are not putting ourselves in a place where we need to be. We need tech and IT designers for graphics, for explosions, for all that high-speed shit that Hollywood needs. We need people who can build a set that are good with working with wood, craftsmen, metal, welders. We don't have this shit. You wanna know why? Because somewhere back in the 70s and 80s, some woman or some women told they men that they weren't worth a damn if they were carpenters and plumbers. When if you look at society and civilization, the only 4 people that even motherfucking matter before you even mention the word doctor. Listen to me, if you got these 4 people on lock, your civilization gonna be the shit. Because there's one last person you gotta get, which is the 6th element. Watch this. All you need is an engineer, carpenter, plumber, electrician. You understand that? Engineer, carpenter, plumber, electrician. Once you have a medical doctor, that's fine. But the main person that's most important out of those 4, and I didn't even name them, is the farmer. The farmer feeds everybody. The electrician, the carpenter, their minds will not work unless they get nutrition. But we look at farmers nowadays like they're hillbillies, they ain't shit. Who the fuck you think is putting food on your grocery shelves? Farmers. Farmers are more important than the military because you know what? A military cannot move forward without nutritious supplies. Your men won't be able to fight and destroy the enemy unless they're eating well. Unless they're eating well. It is impossible for you to do anything without farmers. So the electricians and everybody else don't mean shit. I hate it when fat bitches look over at me chewing gum. Just a big cow and the sunlight just hit her big ass. Like, what the fuck you think I'm doing? I'm recording while I'm driving. Nosy bitch. Anyway. You need farmers, construction, or what you call carpentry, plumbing, electrician. all right? And engineers. Engineers, they find a way to put all this together to make great things, all right? So when I'm talking about classification, the reason why we're losing as American African people, we don't keep up our class when everybody else is winning. Those things that I just mentioned, Asians have them, Filipinos have them, Hawaiians have them, Hispanic, Latino, Puerto Ricans have them. But us as black folks say, man, I ain't finna fucking do that shit. But what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I like to dispel the myth about meat eaters. I'm a vegan. I'm a raw eating vegan. I ain't been doing it that long, but I'll tell you one thing, I'm definitely not losing any muscle. And I'm stiffer than a corpse when it comes to having sex. And when I say to myself, man, if I knew that vegetables was doing this, I'd have been eating them all my goddamn life. I'm a natural exercise, swim 3 times a week, ride a bike, work out, martial art, vegetable eating motherfucker. We don't keep up our classifications because we're not curious about what success looks like. I think we think that people owe us something. Look, slavery, it is what it is, man. I ain't no simple all the time, but I'm simply saying it's still hurting the low-end people of society. Like the people in the project, a lot of us who are out here now, we was in the project. At one time or another, we was in the motherfucking project. So what makes you different than me? Because you're gonna say that I talk white, I act white, I speak white, I read white. And I'm gonna look at your ass, you look broke, you read broke, you talk broke, you speak broke. Because you're not willing to adapt yourself and catch up with society and move ahead. You're not willing to get into that next class. You're not willing to do it. All you want to do is smoke, fuck, drink, fight, and say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. You see what I'm saying? we have to better ourselves. Each and every day you have to better yourself, man. And you need to find out what is your niche in the world. What is your soul power? Your soul power is what you was born and put on this planet to do. I don't think nobody's child was born to just fuck, get fucked, drink, smoke, and just have fun. Yes, it may be fun in your teen years, but drugs are dangerous. Alcohol will fuck your body up. Smoke weed, drink wine. If you must have something, the best advice I can give you, besides quitting, is smoke weed, drink wine. Because at least those are natural. Drop the Hennessy and cognac and the vodka and smoke weed, drink wine. That's the best I can tell you, man. Until you get your life together. I don't know. But you can't just have the rest of your life just laying back and just sucking up valuable air for other people to use and think something ain't gonna touch you. You gotta groom yourself. You gotta get yourself together. You have to make an effort to wanna be great, to be in a different class than when you're in. Because this is the thing you're gonna realize, man. Once you get past 30 and you still ain't done shit with your life, you are fucking with death. Yes, you are. A lot of y'all think y'all gonna win the lottery. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Once you get past 30 and you have not done anything significant with your life, in the education, in the work field, fitness field, where people can say your name is, oh man, he's a great guy. You are fucking with death. Because that tells me you're the type of person that just lays around, waits for a handout, and usually people don't just hand you shit, they hand you death too. In the form of a gun, a knife, robbery, cops, accidental shooting in the backseat while you was handcuffed, you committed suicide. You gotta think about this, man. They're trying to clean our asses up by any means necessary. And if you the type of cat who's like, why y'all fuck with me, dog? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all niggas always fuck with me? Then you gonna get fucked with. Until you change your lingo. And I know you say, I'm trying to keep it real, but if keeping it real keeps your ass in jail, keeps you getting shot, keeps you catching STDs, keeps you broke, keeps you having motherfucking baby mama, man, fuck keeping it real. I'd rather keep it fake. Because fake seems fucking safe. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to keep it real. Keep it real ain't got you no motherfucking where, man. You done kept it real for what, 27 years? You still out there playing ball? If the only fucking thing you can brag about, listen to me, men, my African, my American Africans, my richly melanated brothers, please listen to me. If the only thing you can brag about is how fat Shorty's ass is that you fucking, that you beat 3 niggas in the game of 21, or y'all won a full court game on Sunday, or how dope your car is with big rims and the rims cost more than the car. Or who you knocked the fuck out at the club, them niggas was talking shit. Or you bragging about who won the championship with football, basketball, hockey, soccer, tennis. If this is the highlight, if this is the high point of your topic of discussion every year, every season, every quarter, annually, if this is your topic of discussion, brother, you ain't gonna be alive long. And you can say, man, fuck you, nigga, you don't know me, you don't know my life, dog. You can say that. You can say that. But I'm here for you, man. I'm here for y'all. You're not gonna be here long, man. You have to invest time in making yourself great, putting yourself in a different classification. If you're still 27 acting like a teenager, you gotta get with the program. Just like I told you about weapons. A lot of you cats walk around with these 9mm, these 44s, these 38.6, these Glocks, talking about how you gonna clean a nigga up, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Let me tell you something, homeboy. The fucking guns they got now are the same ones they got on Xbox 360. They got a gun that can lock in on your heart rate or lock in on your thermal diagram of your human noise, your vibration. You know what I'm saying? Your human noise, the fact that you're living, you carry a noise resonance, a sonar, a beacon of success, zero in on your ass. They got weapons now, man. Like the trike point rifle, that bitch can hit you up to 1,000 yards away, and it won't miss. Now, I don't know if y'all know about the handguns ain't got nowhere near that success on range and accuracy. That's why most of y'all fire to the side, because you can see the bullet drop. But it's not a successful weapon. If you want to really goddamn protect yourself, you need an assault rifle. A legal assault rifle. But I'm just confused that how y'all thinking that you're gonna win if you're doing the same shit. You fucking a dirty woman. You wearing Jordans. You worshiping dudes and people on television. You listen to the same old stupid songs like Chief Keef. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna get you nowhere. You have to put yourself around people that are gonna excite you with information, education, and an attitude indicator that says this is the best way to get shit done. When I was in high school, I hung around 5 nerds that made me a nerd. But I was a nerd athlete, so I made the nerd group cool. And they my homeboys. And you know, I'm not gonna mention their names, but they know I love them. My middle school homeboys, they know I love them. But it's just like, you gotta think to yourself, man. You gotta put yourself on point to get something done. And one thing I love about my homeboys, we can go 3-4 years of our alumni, and we're all doing financially well. To us, we ain't changed the age a bit. But you gotta hang around dudes that ain't gonna get you shot, man. You gotta hang around dudes that ain't gonna get you killed. If the dude's point or perspective is all they wanna do is get high, snip coke, do crack, sell crack, that's the way they gonna get their money up, that's not an efficient way to get their money up. First of all, you ain't got no medical. 2, you spend all day and all night standing. 3, it's not a comfortable situation. 4, it's bad for your health because your level of watching, you constantly watching. You watching for enemies, you watching for jackets, you watching for fiends, you watching for cops. That's not a healthy way to be, man. That's not a healthy way to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're a sniper for the most of your part of your life. Can't get compromised, gotta make the kill, gotta be out there because you're on mission. I just wish a lot of y'all would wise up, man. Get into a different classification. And you know what? You gotta let the motherfuckers go that you fucking with, man. You gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. Reason why you gotta let them go, because you're not gonna get anywhere with people who don't want to go somewhere. You're not gonna get anywhere with people who don't want to go somewhere. I hope that I made this classification thing make sense. That just like a video game, in life you gotta level up. You gotta collect more weapons, more munition, more gold, more diamonds. And I'm not saying be a greedy fuck, but all I'm simply saying is you need things that's gonna be important in your life that's gonna allow you to get certain things done. You gotta do that. You have to have that ability. One thing I'm gonna tell you about classification, this is my last couple minutes. Man, if you're a real man, I always hear women talk this dumb shit. This shit gets on my nerves. If he's a real man, he wouldn't hit a woman. 9 times out of 10, women that say that are women that like to fight men. Y'all need to know that. Psychologically, women that say if he was a real man, he would never hit a woman, that woman is psychologically programmed to fight a man. Because most women who ain't trying to fight a man and ain't never been hit by a man, you'll never hear that shit come out their mouth. You will never hear that shit come out their mouth, I promise you. check my math on this shit, man. I promise you. And it's always a big, ugly, single mother bitch. Talking about, mailman wouldn't hit no motherfucking drunk ass bitch. That's just the way I see it, man. Look it up. Check it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the third part, the last part, hopefully, and this is gonna be talking about social media.